Hello everyone. So here we're going to be doing print the elements of a linked list here in HackerRank. This is one of the fundamentals that you'll need to learn if you want to do some interviews or if you want to learn how to program in general. This is always going to happen. You're going to always have to traverse a linked list. Maybe not out in the field. Not always will you have to traverse a linked list in the actual field. But in a lot of coding interviews, this is always asked of you. So, giving a pointer to the head node of a linked list, print each node's data element one per line. If the head pointer is null, indicating the list is empty, there's nothing to print. So here's the function description. Complete the print linked list function in the editor below. Print linked list has the following parameters: singly linked list node head, a reference to the head of the list. So I've already went ahead and actually completed the code here. So if you just need that, just pause the video and just take it. If not, you can hear me talk a little bit about it. So here again we have a method here called print linked list. It takes in a singly linked list node. So this is an object, and then it's giving us the head of that node. So we have the head of the list, and basically we want to traverse this list all the way to the end of it, right? So the way we could traverse a linked list is through a loop. In this particular example, I'm going to be using a while loop here. And then how far am I going to traverse the linked list? Well, I'm going to traverse the linked list until it's null. So if we take a look at the actual singly linked list node class, or the object, we'll see that it has two, I want to say variables. It has a one variable, and then it has one object, or an object reference, I should say. So this line that I have highlighted right here is singly linked list node next. This is going to contain the next node in the list. So this is actually a reference. It's just a pointer to the next node. It's not actually the next node. This tells us where we can find it. And this is the data variable that's in this in a particular node. So if we start off at node 0, and then we print that node, we would get this variable back. That's what we would be printing. Alright, so now onto the code here. So the first thing I do is create a iterator node, right? Singly list node iterator, and I have a point at the head. So what this is doing, this is essentially getting the reference to the head. It's not at the actual head itself. What does that mean? It's not the actual object. I'm not replacing the object with from head to iterator. This is just telling me that this iterator is looking for the head node. So it's just looking for the reference. Whatever the head is referencing, that's what the iterator is going to reference. Hopefully that made sense. If it didn't, you could click on this video here, the video lesson in this problem. Okay, so as long as the iterator does not become null, so what does that mean, right? How do I move on to the next one? So basically all I do is on each iteration, the iterator is going to jump to the next node. Okay, so if we have, for an example, 0, 1, 2, 3, let's just say that, and that goes null, right? So the first node has a data variable in it, an integer variable that is number 0, right? So our iterator is going to look at this first, and then it's going to move on to the next one, and then it's going to move on to the next one, and then the next one, until we eventually hit our null. Or not our null, but until we hit the end of the list, I should say. Did I break something here? No, okay. And then on each iteration, we're going to be printing that iterator. So I'm going to run the code here. It's pretty straightforward code, nothing too hard here. Really simple. And then we're going to submit it, and then we're going to see it passes all our test cases here. So this is how you traverse a linked list. This is one of the ways you can traverse a linked list. Another way you can do it is using a for each loop. But this one gets the job done, just a simple while loop here. Any questions, you can ask them in the comment section. I'll try my best to get back to you. Yep, have a good day, everyone.